Hi, this is Tim from Watch Out, and today I have the Addiesdive MY-H2 for you. Not a review yet, it's going to be a first impressions and some specifications, as I only recently got this watch. Stay tuned. This is the Addiesdive model MY-H2. When you order it on Aliexpress through the link I put in the description, you get it sent in a case like this, which is plastic with some protective foam inside. It has a card with a number on it. Everything else is empty. And it has a user manual. Now, if you get it with the steel bracelet, you would also get a tool to fit the steel bracelet. That being said, let's go to the specifications. So the movement is an automatic movement made by Seiko, the NH35. The crystal is a flat synthetic sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating on the inside. It comes in black dial, blue sunburst and green sunburst. That's the one I got, the green. The loom is Swiss C3 super luminous powder on hands and indexes. And it is fantastic. I will show you a video of the loom a bit later. The crown is a signed screw-in crown. So let's see if I can get this on the image. It's signed with the Addiesdive logo. It's a screw-in, as you can see. Pops right out and screws back in without any problem. The case back is also a screw down case back with the Addiesdive logo and some specifications on it. All stainless, automatic movement, waterproof, 200 meters. The strap, the standard strap in which to get these, is the steel engineer style bracelet. It's a 316L steel bracelet. I do recommend getting it on that bracelet. But this watch was to be a present for my father for his Father's Day, and my father doesn't like any metal type bracelets. No steel, no gold, nothing. Only leather. So I got it with the leather. I actually got it with a black leather strap. That's the way they sent it. But I put on a brown on this one. But that's a story for later. It is water resistant up to 200 meters, or that's what it says. If you can trust it, that's up to you. The dimensions. The diameter of the watch is 39 millimeters. Lock to lock of 49, and the locks taper down, so it wears a bit smaller. The thickness is 12 millimeters, and the crystal is just a hairline above the fixed bezel, which is hardly noticeable. The bandwidth, so space between the lugs, is 20 millimeters. That's a common width, so lots of bracelets to put on. The weight with the leather strap is 75 grams, and the weight with the full steel bracelet comes in at 149 grams. So that's it for the specifications. Now to show you what the watch looks like on my wrist, which is a 6.9 inch wrist, depending where you measure, because it would be 7 3/4 if I wore the watch above that wrist bone over here, but I can't. So I wear it lower, and at that part it's only 6.9 inches. So strap it up and have a look. Not too bad. As you can see, it tapers down and it wears smaller. And here is a video of the loom on its own and against the steel dive I have. And as you can see on the Addiesdive, the hands are a bit brighter than the indexes. I'm going to start out with a little story. I ordered this watch as a gift for my father for Father's Day, because he has a watch, a Casio Edifice, not a bad watch, but the crystal broke 3 times already. It is a mineral crystal, so I wanted to buy him a watch that had a sapphire crystal to try out. This one didn't break the bank, so it was going to be his present. Now, it got sent to me, and when it arrived, it was poor. The movement was poor. I mean, it was a nightmare. I put it in a time grapher, and it showed plus 70 seconds a day. The amplitude wound was not more than 170. I have some figures I can put up for you right now. I mean, it was bad. So I immediately contacted the seller, and we started going back and forth with some solutions. One was for me to send back the watch, to have him look at it, so the seller itself, and fix it, or send me another one if it couldn't be fixed. But the first solution he told me was one I might have taken, was it not for the cost. So he offered to have me send it to a shop to repair it locally, and he would pay for it if it wouldn't be more expensive than the watch itself. So the watch, I bought it for around 55 euros, and the service, that's without the added cost of parts, a service here costs between 85 and 110 euros. So that wasn't an option. Maybe for those living in a country where it's more common for watch repair shops, so the prices would be lower, that might be an option, but for me it wasn't an option. So the second option was the one I told you first, was to send it in and then wait for it to either be repaired or a new one to be sent. But as I wanted to do a video about the watch, just the first impressions to start off with, before I gave it to my father, I doubted that it would be repaired in time and sent back for me to do the review or the video, and to have it as a gift for my father in perfectly working condition. So we went back and forth some more, and eventually they offered to send me a watch without the strap or box, because that's, I already had that from the first watch, and for me to keep the broken one so I could use the parts, the bracelet, the box, for the new arrival. So I would have to pay another 20 euros without taxes, but I mean, that's peanuts. And for me it was the best option, as it would arrive on time and I would be able to make a video about it, a story about it, and have it in time for my father. And the one they sent me was absolutely fantastic. It runs about 2 seconds fast a day. It has an amplitude of over 300 and a beat error of 0.2. So that was fantastic. Very happy with it. And now for the rest of the video. That's it for now. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for a full review of this watch. It's going to be a collaboration between me and my father, because my father is going to be wearing the perfect watch I got sent, and I will be wearing the quote-unquote broken watch. I'm going to try and maybe fix it later. So if that's something you guys want to see, put it in the comments. I might just open it up and have a look what's going on inside. But that might be another video. So for now, thanks and bye.